Okay, let me start off by saying this. I didn't invest on the PowerTRONIC ECU just because it gave additional power. It's a good thing to have, I'm not saying no, but that was not the main reason for me to invest on this product. A good friend of mine, Mr. Chicken46, was the one who talked me through on buying this, and frankly, I'm not an easy guy to convince. He would say, Moto League, once you get used to this piggy bank, it becomes more of a necessity. Well, the concept of anybody making their own maps was much more interesting to me than the power delivery which the PowerTRONIC talks about, or everybody talks about. Of course, if you need to do a proper justice for this ECU, then you need to invest on a proper free flow exhaust and a free flow air filter. So if you're watching this video, you would know, the PowerTRONICs increases torque, power, unlocks the rev limiter, etc. And if you have ridden the Duke 390, you would also know what a fun bike it is. But it also comes with a choppy throttle response. There is a lump of power which you get at about 4,000 and 8,000 RPMs. So after using this ECU every day for several months, what I can safely say is this: the throttle response is much more linear. There is no choppy throttle now for me. Power delivery is predictable and it gradually increases once you twist the throttle. Improved feel of torque at the entire rev range. So torque is much more controllable. You don't get these lumps at 4,000 and 8,000 RPMs. Since it unlocks the rev limiter, you get a broader revving range, which results in fewer gear changes in the city. You can customize the maps. I am not an expert, but people tuning bikes would know how to harness those 44 horses much more efficiently basis rider inputs and dyno runs. I didn't see it improving fuel economy in my bike, probably because I use a custom map, but the race dynamic ECU comes with certain maps which will increase fuel economy, is what I'm told. Performance is much more amplified on the racetrack, as you would have seen in my lap comparison videos. I really had a hard time controlling the bike for the first few laps. It's completely a different animal, and I would highly recommend if you frequent track days. Well, as a user, I don't see many demerits of using this piggyback. It irons out some of the shortcomings the stock ECU has, and as my friend said, it is more of a necessity now. But if you ask me, I wouldn't recommend this product for someone who has just bought the 390 or any bike with which the ECU is compatible. I would suggest to use the stock bike for some time and then give this bump. If your bike is under warranty, then bear in mind the piggy bank needs to be disconnected before giving it to the authorized service center. Otherwise, you may void the manufacturer warranty. The ECU is priced at about 15,000 rupees, which is about $250, and comes with 1-year warranty. And yeah, do note that for single cylinder bikes like the CBR 250, the KTM Duke and the RC series, it's the same piggyback hardware, just that the maps are different. Hope I was able to cover most of it. If you feel there is something missing, then do share your views in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.